But what I mean by that is, you know, sometimes we can kind of very superficially kind of go, okay, this guy's good at taking on players, and you know, like that might work. Sometimes that might not. But I think what's quite cool is we're already quite a good team, and we've got quite a lot of good players. And why I think that's an important point is when Madueke is running at people. Well, this is what it felt like. It felt a bit like that against Liverpool as well, but it felt like that very much so against Nottingham Forest. Was there was so much indecision that was being caused not just by the fullback that he's running against, but by the other players as well, by the other opposition players, whether that's defenders or midfielders, tracking some of our other players. Because you're not just in a situation, right, where you're worried about Madueke. If Madueke is going to break through, suddenly the structure is going to be compromised, and you've got a lot of other good players who are there to give Madueke options. So it feels like he's this little bit of X factor that we could really do with, particularly in these games where we've got these teams who are going to sit back a little bit. Like, he's going to make them think twice about doing it, because you can't just double up on him. You can't just do that, right? We've got too many other good players. So yeah, look, to specifically answer your question, yeah, it felt like he was very effective. It felt like perhaps, you know, again, to that point, the fact that they couldn't double up on him meant that he was always finding a way to be dangerous, to get in behind, to have a pass on. The one thing I was thinking about after the game is, you probably think the thing that he probably needs to work on is his finishing, because you think if he really developed a Saka level finish, because Saka is, you know, the more I think about it now, when I kind of look back on, you know, when you don't have Saka, you know what you're missing sometimes. Like, Saka's such a good finisher. Actually, I think I really underrated how good a finisher he is, not just with his left foot, but with his right foot as well. And I think if Madueke can add that level of finishing, he becomes a serious prospect. He becomes a really, really, really dangerous player. So yeah, I mean, look, let's see. Obviously, look, it was, maybe he had a really good game. We need to keep watching. It'll be really interesting to see what we do against Man City. If he plays against Man City, I think it probably looks like Saka's not going to be ready, right? So likelihood is he will play. And if he does play against Man City, will he play exactly the same way? And, you know, if I was a betting man, I'd say he would be, because, you know, that's what it seems like. He is that kind of guy. But it'd be really cool to see if he can be as effective against them. Yeah, very, very encouraged.